Our goal here today, get this cabin moved, and then we've got 7 pergolas. Like, we've got a lot of work ahead of us in a very short amount of time. Good enough. Should probably do an intro, huh? Hello, boys and girls. We are back in one of my favorite places, actually. We're at Camp Tracy here in just east of Salt Lake City, Utah, up in the canyons. It's a Boy Scout camp. And if you remember, if you saw our videos a couple months ago, we came up here and picked up the old railroad cabooses. We picked up a cabin. We picked up a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. And then this job kind of got postponed because A, we bought that big, batch of stuff up in Colville that we just barely got done with. And B, we were waiting for the power company to come over and disconnect the power from these cabins before we could move them. So they've done that. We are now free to be able to come and work on this. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us in a very short amount of time. And now the weather's starting to change, fall's coming, which means snow's coming very soon. And we gotta get this done before then. So our goal here today, get this cabin moved, got another cabin that needs to get moved, hopefully today as well. And then we've got 7 pergolas, like kind of outdoor timber framed gazebo looking things. Then we need to get out of here, and then we need to pull up our makeshift bridge that we made, if you guys remember that. Crossing the river over there, we gotta pull our big timber mats up. And then we gotta go through and basically clean everything up. Any trash and stuff we're gonna haul off, trees and stuff like that, we're going to kind of put back to a natural place. Originally, our plan was to come up and chip all the trees and stuff to kind of make just a mulch. The camp said that's not a big deal. They don't really care. In fact, they would prefer that we take some of the trees that have gone down and just scatter them kind of throughout so that they can just kind of decompose naturally, and also to keep people from, discourage people from coming through here with cars and stuff, because this is all private property and they don't want people in here. Instead of our big excavator, the Sandy 265, we've got our Sandy 155, which is much more nimble here in these trees. It's got the CMP grapple on it, which is probably my favorite tool that we own. That thing is freaking awesome. It goes through and we can just kind of pick up and gently maneuver really any sort of object very precisely. So that's gonna help us tremendously. We've got the Minotaur, our skid loader over there, the absolute beefcake, and then we have our Sandy telehandler. So between those 3 machines and our trucks and trailers, and Rob and Jose and the rest of the gang, we should be able to make pretty quick work of this. This cabin was already prepped last time we were here. We got it off the foundation, disconnected everything. Now the power's disconnected. We should be able to get some slings on here and get this thing lifted and go to town. So I know you guys have already seen us up here before, but this video is gonna be significantly different because now we're moving full-blown structures, and we've got different equipment up here, and we're trying to leave the place looking clean and tidy as possible. Before we even get started, I just wanted to do a big shout out to Boy Scouts of America. The local district here has been awesome to work with. They just, trusted us to be able to come in here and do our job and not, micromanage us, and it's worked out really well. So huge shout out to those guys. They've been awesome. Jeremy and Ethan, the camping directors, and the camp ranger, just great people and great organization. So sad to see the camp kind of downsizing, but it is what it is, and at least they're staying on top of the maintenance and the management and making sure that this place stays safe for whatever the future holds for it. So with that said, let's do some work. Also, I got burnt. Ooh. The stacks on the Kenworth. That's the one downside of wearing cut-off shirts, is you get out and you hit the stacks, and that's the second time I've been just completely roasted. I think before I got it on the back of one of my arms. Also, you didn't hit out.
I heard it break.
You did? Did you catch it? Yeah, get some pressure on there. Guys, I'm telling you right now, that machine lives up to the hype. All the hype. I've always wanted a big metal Trax 15, 20,000 pound skid loader, and the biggest machines that anybody's made yet are like 12 to maybe 14,000 pounds, like the Cat 299 stuff. Case came out and they're like, here, hold my hydraulic fluid and let us build a 20,000 pound skid loader. 20,000 pounds. If you've been thinking about it, I highly recommend it. Until Sandy comes out with theirs, in which case I'm gonna push you that way, because these Sandy machines, I'm telling you guys, they're awesome. Like legit some of the greatest equipment I've ever operated. So we've got hands going down to finish the grading, start cleaning up down there. Rob and Jose are grabbing some timbers to shore up our supports there, and we should be able to start lifting here in a minute, and we're moving.
No, do you see it? Nothing there?
What would
Something got caught in my hair and then stung me when I tried to grab it out. Huh. Feels like something's still in my hair.
Guys, we're gonna take a quick break from me bumping into things with a forklift, which is something that I do very well, by the way, because I'm thirsty. I need a little bit of a break from just regular tasting water, which is why we're gonna talk about Air Up, who is the sponsor of today's video. We've talked about them before. They make water fun. In here, just got regular water. I got some ice in here too. So you take one of their flavor pods, you put it on the spout, and literally tastes just like orange vanilla swirl. I don't even know how to like explain this to you guys clearly enough. It's not putting any sort of chemicals or additives or sugars or anything in my drink. What's happening is it's basically aerating the water. As I sip through this spout, there's a little hole right here that then lines up a little hole in this flavor pod, and then that circulates air and water together, and then basically what's happening is I'm tasting orange vanilla swirl because I'm smelling it. It's actually making me think that there's a flavor in this water when really there's not. Another cool thing about Air Up is they have a ton of different flavors. I've got like 3 right here on me, but they've got a ton, literally a box of different flavors that you can choose from, so you're not stuck with the same flavor over and over. But you, my friends, are gonna give this a try because you're curious. I can see it in your eyes. So all you gotta do is click the link in my description below, use the promo code HeavyD10 to get 10% off your whole order.
Oh, that's why.
We need some brake cleaners.
They're pissed. The one flew up into my hair, up underneath. You couldn't even see it, and he was still there. Well, I was saying, is it there? And you said no, and it was there, but still doing it.
Ah, got me. Got me. They're so mad. What a jerk. Digging me everywhere. I got bit like 100 times. Pretty sure they're still all over me. After I backed away and threw up the white flag, they were like, send them in the cavalry, boys. Take this guy down. Yeah. We're gonna burn down the cabin before we get it home? Yep. My favorite part of the day.
Is it just me or the wasp's been absolutely terrible this year?
Teamwork.
God, they just keep coming back.
You're holding that a long time.
I'm not doing squat right now. We need water now. If there's any in there that just die. Because it's like toxic gas.
Throw that around there and then give me the inside.
Yeah, I'm all the way over here. I think that bee was radioactive. Bzz. Turned into a bee. Bzz.
Did it. Almost done with it.
Sleeping on the job, huh?
What? No, I'm working very hard, distributing my weight evenly, holding the deck down so it just doesn't leap up in the sky against gravity. Grab it.
Don't eat that, Alan.
Kind of buried. You gotta go out like foot. Okay, up, more. Oh, okay, down.
All right, we got another cabin loaded. Pretty much damage free. We're gonna work on cutting this pergola out. I'll show you. We're gonna be taking 7 of these pergolas out of here, which are really nice. It doesn't look like they've been here very long, maybe 10 years or so. And the camp doesn't need them anymore, and so they'd like to get rid of them. And so we're gonna figure out how to transport them. Obviously, we won't be able to transport them like that because that's too big and too wide and too tall and too everything. So I think the plan is to try to take the legs off, but we're gonna see what Rob and Jose think.
It is possible. Coming back into one piece and rebuilding with the same parts, maybe not.
Maybe cut it right here. Be nice to actually cut it right where the beams are right there. This little cover, pull this cover off and it should then rest flat on the trailer.
It's gotten worse.
That's what I said.
Oh wait, that's 16 from here to here. It's actually 16, 17, 18 and a little bit
We
wide.
should be able to tip it up. If we cut the legs off, tip it up a little bit.
Because this is, we probably transport it like we did the deck for your treehouse.
The legs want to come off for sure.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
want to cut them or try to just dismantle it?
Cut it.
Probably
Dismantling
lose your
it, we're
structure.
gonna,
Yeah,
Yeah,
cut
you're
it
gonna
right
lose
here, right here
structure
across on all 4
roof
corners. This unbolts, I believe.
So we've got the Peterbilt that we're going to load. Well, we can load this on there. This would actually ride pretty well on the Peterbilt depending on how much we decide to tip it. It might not even need to. Might be able to transport it full width. It's under 20. What are we laughing at?
pretty good.
You got any chunks of wood we can screw down? Let me come down, let's put some wood up where right where the sling is hitting those shingles, and we'll just screw it to the top of the roof.
Okay. So cut it down like 2 inches from there because it probably won't be very, I don't know how straight it's gonna be.
It don't matter. We can fix it later.
We ain't gonna get anywhere with that chain. Ah.
What happened?
It's just cutting at a weird angle. It's just the blade is just flopping like you wouldn't believe.
Great shot.
Whoa, yep, need more, got a lift. That's what I thought. Good night. Okay.
Yeah, go up. Get that out yet?
I can't get it out, hold on. I just left the blade.
All right.
crap, that should be on the floor there.
Spin it, and then I'll grab it with the legs.
Go back up. Go back up.
Just a little up,
And back in.
Oh.
Bring it
No.
towards him.
Okay, down. Down. I think we're in. It's all like resting on the beam. We might not shove some wood underneath. See how that one is doing over there.
Kind of right there and strap it down the side of the trailer and then lift this up.
Good. Lift this thing up and just unscrew the bottom of those.
Well, I'm saying to tip it. Because if we put that,
We have to tip it a lot. Lose that width.
we could just drag it this way a little bit, strap that side to the side of the trailer, and then just grab this side and tip until we see what it does. Because that's pretty damn wide.
That. I don't know what.
We're barely on right there.
Here we go. Have him dig.
That's fine if you're gonna lift up, I guess.
Don't come back towards
You gotta go out a little bit. Whoa. What about
more? A little more?
a little more? Well, they're right there at the edge.
Okay.
How's that?
That's it.
Okay. Well, you could go up another foot and not go any higher on your real elevation. Huh. Up. Up a little lower. Right there. Now you got a flat surface.
I like that.
Well, I got it starting to get a little tight. Quite a bit in that one spot, it'll need more.
Yeah, I'm just holding it temporarily so I can get other beams.
Is that where you're going to have it?
No,
You're going to come down farther?
it can be right there, it's fine.
75 inches.
Well, that's it. We've got cabin loaded, we've got one pergola loaded, we got a bunch of stuff cleaned up, we got bleachers, we got timbers, we collected a bunch of stuff. For being our first day back on this job in over a month and a half or so, I feel like we got a lot of stuff done. Next time we come back up, we got a smoother process, ready to be able to roll things in and out of here much more efficiently. As you can see, Alan basically built a lean-to to be able to hold this pergola roof on the trailer. This is the biggest roof, I believe. I think there may be one or two more this size, but we know we can transport this size. The rest are smaller, so easier to move. And hopefully the next ones we can put maybe 2 per roof, 2 per trailer. A smaller one than a bigger one. I don't know, we'll see. But that's that for today, and we're gonna head home and go eat.